Sitting on the edge of the chair, we're going to first of all feel the sitting bones as always. This is our anchoring. This is where we come from. This is our strength. Notice if you're sitting on one more than on the other. And if you become really quiet, you may be able to feel that one is digging into the chair a little bit more than the other. That creates difference in the pelvis, that creates difference maybe even in the spine, in the neck. So the side that you feel closer to the chair, go ahead and bring your ear gently into it and inhale. Exhale and bring the ear a little bit closer to that sitting bone and inhale. And again, exhale and bring the ear into the sitting bone that's a little bit more prominent, a little closer to the chair. And on exhale, and it is a side bend as much as you can. Many times we also rotate a little bit. See if you can just, as if you were sandwiched between two windows, double window. And come to the center and exhale into the other side. Is it more comfortable or is it a little bit less comfortable? How is it that the ribs feel differently, maybe in relation to the way that we're sitting? It's habitual, day after day after day, the way that we hold the bones and the muscles around the bones and how we use them. So exhaling and inhaling. And exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale, and take a breath in the center. And next time we're going to exhale to the first side, and now we're going to rotate the nose a little bit upwards towards the ceiling, and coming back, all of it will come together. And exhale and rotate upwards. And gently, don't push, don't try to be a hero and pull muscles. Just get the motion and opening up and get more possibilities. And remember to exhale, going down, and inhale, coming up. Okay, and now we're going to do it the other side. And again, notice the difference. Don't do a lot. Notice if your hands are sliding on your thighs. Notice if your shoulders are moving a little bit. Exhale, coming down into the side bend. And you're trying to go as laterally as possible without rotation, only in the head and the neck. And one more time. Exhale down and inhale up. Inhale in the center, exhale in the center. Going again to the first side, and now rotate your head downward so your nose is trying to get closer to that sitting bone. You're reaching with your nose to the sitting bone. Really close to the center of the body, because the sitting bone is right here. And that creates a very different quality. You're way closer to the vertebrae and in between the ribs. Exhale, nose dives down. Inhale, nose comes out. And we'll do it one more time to this side. And come up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. Turn your face and your nose down towards the sitting bone on that side. Inhale, coming out of it. Exhale, going in the flexion, and inhale, coming out of the flexion. And going into the flexion, and going out of the flexion, and going into the flexion, and coming out of the flexion. And one more exhale, and inhale. Inhale in the center, and exhale. Pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. Push your hands into your thighs and stretch your shoulders up and your lungs up, and breathe into your belly so the lung is stretched up and down, and let it go. Poof, 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 poof. And again, stretching the lung down and up. In opposite directions, and exhale it. So the lung is not a muscle. The lung is an organ, and the contraction of the muscles actually activate and stretches it. And let it go. Let's go into your first side that you worked with. And now reach with the arm down and with the nose down. We're getting a little bit further down into the sitting bone. And come up to center. Exhale, going down directly to the side. And I'm not trying to reach the floor. I'm activating the ribs all the way from my armpit into the hip and into the sitting bone. Connection that we haven't worked on. And remember to exhale when your nose dives in and your fingertips are trying to test the water in the lake. And coming back up. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale and rest. On the next time, on the other side, notice what your other arm is doing on your thigh in the movement. Try to get as big perspective on how much of your body is actually participating. So the other arm will be to the side of the body. Inhale, exhale, and dive straight to the side. And inhale. And exhale. Let's do it once with the hand not moving at all, stiff. Dive. And come up. The next time, allow the hand to actually glide a little bit. So glide a little bit, so the shoulder comes a little bit further, and maybe you'll be able to have a softer, clearer bend to the side. And going down and coming up on inhale. and exhale. So the pelvis is stable because it's on the chair. We don't get a lot of movement in the pelvis. And remember to stay as close to the center of the body, so you're not going out here, you're staying in the center. And come up, and inhale, and exhale. And again to the first side, and now we're going to do it with the rotation of the nose up. Inhale, exhale, coming to the side as your nose is looking to find the moon right above you, or something right above you. Again, the other hand is gliding. Exhale and glide. So you're not staying here, you're not crunch, you are trying to work again as if you're stuck between two panels of double window. And coming back, the head comes back. Inhale, exhale, and sink down. Doesn't have to be large movement. It probably will not be large. The muscle between each ribs are very short. And I don't know how much we really use them. Climbing up mountains, climbing up trees, we have to use them, but we don't really have those functions on a day-to-day basis. But it will help with breathing. Let's change side. Inhale, exhale, and rotate. Inhale, come up. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, come up. Exhale, rotate. Upwards with the nose. Exhale, inhale, coming back to center. Exhale with rotation. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate. Inhale up. Come back to the center, and now glide your arms forward and back and allow your shoulders to move forward and back with ease. Let them, the shoulder blade, the scapulas, move forward and back. So it's not just this front part of the shoulder and the arm, but it's also those triangle bone scapulas that are moving back, getting closer to the spine, and moving back on the other side, getting closer to the spine. And here, go ahead and go as far as you want. The area of the spine between those two bones is very little, gets very little movement. And for many of us, it's a little bit kind of rounded, what's called kyphosis. Okay, so it's kind of rounded here. As we look at the computer, as we read the book, as we look at the phone. And for some of us, it may be even too straight. We do need a little bit of a roundness there. So right now we're going to work on the rotation and the freedom around turning it. My head is looking forward, so when my shoulder comes forward, I look like a Spanish dancer. No. And a little bit faster. And again, the head stays in the center. Inhale and exhale as deep as you can here, but not without effort. And rest in the center. Go ahead and bring your right hand forward and the left back, and now turn the head away from that shoulder and look at the left shoulder behind, and turn only the head and look forward over the right shoulder, and head back and head forward. Exhale as you go backwards. Inhale as you go forward. Exhale as you go back. Inhale as you go forward. Exhale as you go back. Inhale as you go forward. Exhale as you go back. Inhale as you go forward and release. Move back and forth a few times. Rest in the center. Glide the left one forward and the right one back. Turn your head backwards while you exhale. And inhale, bring your head forward. Exhale, bring your head forward. Exhale, bring your head forward. And exhale, bring your head forward. Exhale, and bring your head forward. And release. Move forward and back. Take a deep breath in. And slowly exhale, relaxing as much of your body that you can. Again, inhale. And slowly exhale and really feel how everything is relaxing from the muscles of your neck, around the occiput, the shoulders, the chest, your belly, your thighs, all the way to the legs and the feet. And go ahead and bring your right leg, kind of glide it up. Try to get it all the way above the knee. We're going to take this knee down, anchoring that sitting bone that was already closer. We're going to turn the knee and see if that sitting bone would shift a little bit. Press the knee down and see if there is a little bit movement of the sitting bone. Try to determine, kind of picture which way is it going. Can you tell? Mine is going in and up. In and up towards the center of my body. And my hip comes up a little bit. It's very small movement. Don't think that it's going to be something huge, but we're trying to get movement into areas that's been kind of dormant. So even if it's just a smidge, if the neurological systems start to identify that there is more freedom there, then everything else will respond. Let's do the other leg. Make sure that you're on the edge of the chair and slide your leg up, catch the leg, put it over the knee, and with the help of your hand, try to get the sitting bone to rotate and lift. So this is kind of like your steering wheel, so to speak, of changing your direction. So I'm not forward anymore, there's a little bit of a turn. Can you sense it on your own body? Fantastic. and take the leg down. We're going to do it again to the other side. And we are going to do it one more time just to find it. And notice what you're doing with your head. Is your head going in the direction of the knee? So now take your head in opposite direction. We're turning the top of the spine and the bottom of the spine. In the same direction. And now take the head opposite over the knee. It's kind of like taking a towel and wringing it so the water comes out, so the right hand goes clockwise and the left goes counterclockwise. So those are maybe a little harder movement to find and to sense, but even if you just think about it. Okay, let's try it on the other leg. Get the other leg up, 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 catch it, put it over the leg. First we'll find it. And take the head away from the knee, away from the knee. So the whole spine is turning in the same direction. So you're moving like if I was at 12 here, now I'm at 1 or even 2. If it was kind of the hands of the clock. And now we'll take the head in opposite direction. Will it keep my direction at 12 or move it just a little bit toward 12:30? What is yours doing? Okay, and let go. And we're gonna go into the pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. Lifting the heels alone, maybe the little bit of toes. It's not up, up, it's pa-tam, pa-tam. You're going down, and you're stimulating the lymph system through the legs. Pa-pam, pa-pam, pam, pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. Cross your arms, take a deep breath. Lift your arms over your head. Maybe hold it there since you have such long lungs and let it go. Exhale. Cross the other hand over and inhale. Lift, 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 lift. And exhale. Thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you next time.